Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with a video review of Transformers Henkei Optimus Prime. I believe this is the second release of him. I don't really know. I can't read Japanese, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, I bought this guy at BotCon in 2010. When I went, because that was awesome, because it was in Disney, and I was allowed to. So, it's pretty cool. You know, it's Optimus Prime, or Convoy, as they call him in Japan. So, some issues right off. The paint apps, the red paint doesn't quite match the red plastic. They're close, but it more along the lines matches the red plastic used on the US version, and this is a bit darker plastic. I do, however, like the fact that these cutouts here in the US edition are not blue. In this one, they are blue, meaning that's the third window. Kind of makes more sense. It's got blue painted headlights, some signal lights here. The paint, I did not scratch that. That actually is not. That actually came that way. Which brings me to my complaint. Another complaint. The paint did not go on evenly on either door. You can see the bends in the plastic. You can see right through the paint on top here. And from a distance, it's not very noticeable. But, yeah. I feel like not quite as gypped, because realistically I paid $50 for this, which is actually not bad, considering somebody was most Optimus Primes from the Classics verse was easily that much with missing weapons. So, brand new in the box, this was totally worth it. Again, I think this is the second release, which might be why it has some errors. So, that said, it's got a much darker blue than the other one. And he's got clear blue windows where the US edition had purple. Okay. The only complaint that is this translucent piece here actually looks a lot better on the US version because it's translucent purple and not this, so it blends in with the blue on his legs a lot better. So that said, it works pretty well. You know, it's got a different paint scheme. Like his lines on the truck are different. You know, the wind vane up here is also different. And brings me to his smokestacks. One of these is not like the other, and by one of these I mean one side. It's like they messed up on the paint on this one. Like it's running here, and if you look at the barrels, this one doesn't have the ring around the barrel or the inside of the barrel painted, and this one has some overflow. A little weird, a little sloppy, not bad though. So, I'm going to go ahead and transform this into robot mode. If you want to see the transformation, check out my Classics Optimus Prime review. I go through the transformation. I really don't think it's necessary to do the same 3 different times, even 4 different times, because Magnus. So, I'll be back in a sec. So, here he is in robot mode. And honestly, this one screams way more Generation 1 than the Classics one. And I think that's simply attributed to all the extra yellow detailing on this one, along with these blue on the shoulder panels. This one has way more red and less yellow, as well as he's got the metallic silver paint apps. He's got more gray on the legs. His eyes are blue, not purple. And he's got Autobot symbols. What's not to scream G1 on this guy, right? Well, this is more of a comparative because I've already reviewed all the features and blah, blah, blah. So, turning him to the side, he's got a lot more red on his door than this guy does, just because of the design of the paint apps. He's got blue headlights, again, less yellow. The back sides here, you know, metallic bumper versus non-metallic bumper, way more G1, in my opinion. Yeah. Also note the head. He's got the silver on his forehead instead of the yellow. We've seen Optimus have both gold and yellow and silver, and gray on his forehead, and sometimes all in the same series. So, honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I prefer to usually go with the yellow goldish, but this is definitely Generation 1 kind of style. So, yeah, that's pretty much the comparison. I mean, they're the same figure. They're really both excellent for different reasons. This one's chip paint, obviously, because I played with it when I first got it. And this one, well, this one I've transformed like twice, 3 times, whatever. Maximum of 5 times I've transformed this one, so this one's pretty pristine. I use him to display my add-on sets, my trailers. So, that's that. I usually use this one inside of my DIA commander because that way it hides all the paint chips. But again, I digress. His mobility is the exact same. He's got no difference in that. The one design difference between this and the Classics that I think is more G1 on the Classics version than the Henkei version is the upper arms. I've always remembered Optimus like more in the comic books, if anything. I mean, this is totally Generation 1 comic books and show. But all the more recent Generation Optimuses have gray up here, which I kind of like that they have on this one. Yeah, this one does scream more Generation 1, because technically they just didn't bother coloring the arms too well. Sometimes they colored a gray bar there, sometimes they didn't. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter. I like both of them for many different reasons. I do like the silver on this guy's arms. They do allow him to stand out, where the yellow on this guy, I'm never really a big fan of yellow, so the less yellow the better. Although yellow is a nice little highlight on this guy, like at the lights on the front truck and on his kneecaps, as well as some on his waist. It's nice. I like it. I love it. Really glad I picked this up. Is it worth the $50? Absolutely. If you can find it for $50 or even $60, pick it up because this guy is awesome. If you can't find this guy, try finding this guy. This is the best Optimus Prime toy ever created. Some would disagree and say Generation 1 because it was the first, blah, 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 blah. These guys are way more posable, way cooler looking. I do like the Generation 1 Prime because he is the first, but this is the best Optimus Prime toy out yet. Well, that pretty much concludes my video review of this thing. Transformers Henkei Convoy, aka Optimus Prime. Also known as potentially Jinrai if you really want to play that card. Hey, why are the 2 Optimus sitting on a shelf? Oh, one's Optimus Prime and the other one's Jinrai. Yeah, you can go with that. Maybe one of these guys will be sitting in the new Jinrai add-on trailer that's coming out for Classics / Power Master Prime. Well, it's really technically Power Master. I would prefer to use it as Jinrai than Power Master Prime. Just my personal opinion. Because I think it would be cool to have an Optimus Prime and a Jinrai. Because I'm kind of a fan of the Japanese Transformers series. But again, I digress. If you have any questions about this guy, please post a comment down below. If you have any requests for video reviews, send me a message, and I will do those for you and answer your questions. Yep, that's pretty much it. So, this is Transformers fan G138, saying thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Again, thanks for watching.